Hi, I'm Chris Pryce, and this is my KR-2S-ish. This kind of represents one of the newest versions of the KR-2S line. Starting with, it's even longer than the S. The S over there was 2 inches longer, 14 inches further aft. Mine's actually 28 further aft to address the pitch instability issue. On top of that, I have different airfoils on the back that were open source from the KR net, symmetrical airfoils, more stabilizer, less elevator, taller rudder, different airfoil, once again open source, laminar airfoil for free speed, and then a lot bigger motor. I have a 120 horsepower Chevy Corvair 3-liter on it. And I'm wider and taller because I'm wider and taller. So we have a Dragonfly canopy. Mine's 42 inches at the shoulder as compared to, I want to say, 32 for the plans. So this is the more modern day, built for today's size Americans. I built wing tanks because I have a bigger engine. So instead of the header tank for plans, I have 16 gallons a side. I can haul 32 gallons of gas. I burn 5 to 6 gallons an hour in cruise. So it can fly longer than I can, which is great. When I have a passenger, like my father and I, will just take some gas out and do 2-3 hour legs. So really good utility airplane for cross countries on a budget, and just real fun to fly around the pattern. I'd probably do more pattern work than cross countries in this thing, because it's, once you learn it, fly it with feel, it's just like any other airplane. I'd say cross country planning, I plane cruise about 170 miles an hour. With the wheel pants on, 5 to 6 gallons an hour, conservative 6. Stall speed is 62 miles an hour indicated, which works out to about 57. My stuff reads about 5 fast. Very docile stall, kind of almost like a Cessna. It's going to tell you if you're in that position. You shouldn't be, you already know. Gross weight, 1,300 pounds I've tested. So climb rate, just with me in it and fuel, is about 1,300 feet a minute at my VY of 95 miles an hour indicated, so really 90. And with 2 passengers at gross, it's probably more to 500-600 feet a minute. So still a good bit of power left over for that. So me being 6'3" and 210 pounds currently, Ken Rand was that big, no offense. I'm a lot bigger. So one, you can even see how I had to lift even after this is lifted up. And it's this airplane, that's the beauty of the KR, is not one is the same, and it is built to me. I personally didn't do anything that I knew hadn't already been flight tested, but then I still have the realm of this is built to fit me. So I started off with a fiberglass seat. I basically sat and took a picture, and I put it as low as I could. And then after that, I sat in the airplane and drew this template so that I get the clearance I need in my head. So I comfortably fit with a headset and have a little bit of clearance. And like I said before, at the shoulders, the normal KR design tapers from here. I brought that all the way back here and started the taper here. So I have shoulder room, like 2 adults my size can comfortably fly in this for 3 hours, 9 hours on the way to Oshkosh last year with my dad, and we didn't try to kill each other, so that's good. So, built for comfort for bigger people. So this is, for me, the KR, it has a lot more sentimental value than most. The wood kit from this airplane was my father's that he bought the year I was born, and he never got to build. I grew up with a fuselage in the garage of a KR. So I always, as a kid, knew I wanted to build one, and when the time came, I told my father that, and he sent me what he had. So yes, I built it myself, but this is a very sentimental airplane for my father and I, and we just love the versatility of it, the twist that you can put on the airplane to make it your own. Oh yeah, he loves it. We take it wherever we can together. My father lives on an air park. I fly there all the time. We flew to Oshkosh for the first time to debut this airplane last year. We're doing it again this year for the 50th anniversary. It's just nice that I was able to complete something that he had a dream of when he was younger than I currently am now.